Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a follow-up on that smoking Marx Commodore Vanderbilt. Like I said, I got a email from Daryl asking me about a Commodore Vanderbilt that he saw on eBay. Current bid, $172. It's going to sell for hundreds of dollars. If you come right down to it, it's worth about 30 bucks. You've got a double reduction motor out of a Mark 666 with a smoke generator on the front of it. And in this case, this is a wind-up shell. And if you look at it, you'll see that I have a piece of black tape over the slot and over a hole in the side where the key went to wind it up. So total cost involved to build one of these things is the cost of the motor and the shell. In this case, I don't know, 30 bucks, if that. Anyway, I've taken a couple of the cars off so I can run this a bit faster. But I wanted you to see the result. You know, this works actually quite well. It gives you a smoking Commodore Vanderbilt that costs you almost nothing. This is made completely out of junk. I mean, it was an old 666 that smoked and a wind-up shell for a Commodore Vanderbilt. Stick them together and you have a smoking Commodore. The thing is, what do you do with a smoking Commodore Vanderbilt? Once the newness wears off, you're stuck with a $200 locomotive that is worth about 30 bucks. The cost of a double reduction motor with a smoke generator, and of course the shell. So if you look at the one on eBay, it is built identical to this. They've added a custom front crossbar to it so they can mount it with screws. This motor is mounted with foam mounting strips. It's really simple. It only takes literally 10 minutes to build this. And yes, it does smoke, but what do you do with it? What are you going to do with a smoking Commodore Vanderbilt? As you see, this one is smoking like a house on fire. And like I said, once the newness wears off, what's the point? It is definitely not worth 172 bucks. No doubt about that. Think of the number of locomotives you could buy for $172. So I just wanted to do a quick video follow-up on this smoking Commodore Vanderbilt. You know, don't fall for the stuff you see on eBay. Is this thing worth $200? No, it isn't. I built it in 10 minutes, and so can you, so can anyone. If you have the motor, a good smoke generator, and the shell. This is a wind-up shell. As you see, I've got a piece of black tape over the slot in the top and over the hole in the side to cover it up. And from 2 feet away, you would never know this was a wind-up locomotive. And make a custom front crossbar to mount this motor with screws, and you have yourself a smoking Commodore Vanderbilt. The question is it worth that much money? In my opinion, it is not. Once the newness wears off, you've got a very expensive locomotive that doesn't do anything any other locomotive does, except in this case, smoke. And as you see, that's smoking really, really well. But is it worth 200 bucks? No, it is not. Especially when you can build it yourself for $30. If you already have the smoking 666 in the shell, you can build one without spending a dime. It only takes a minute to combine these, and you can take a smoking motor and modify it and put it in any locomotive you want. The point being, don't fall for gimmicks that you see on eBay. This is not worth $200. It simply is not. So just a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, benztrains@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.